Well, the temples look so similar to Indian temples, don't they? Pashupatinath is a very important place of worship for Hindus around the world. The temple city has several other deities who have their own story to tell.
Guhyeshwari Temple.
Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namaha Om, Hara Hara Shankara Shiva Abhayankara.
Another important temple close to Pashupatinath Temple is the Guhyeshwari Temple. When you enter it, you will be smitten by the beautiful copper work that makes the place look divine and symbolizes the Lord's abode. Interestingly, this temple doesn't have a roof. As per folklore, several attempts were made to construct the roof of this temple, but every time the roof was built, the temple would come crashing down. Finally, it was decided that no roof will ever be constructed here. After a lot of brainstorming, a unique structure was built to keep the temple safe. This temple was built in the 17th century by King Pratap Malla. The people who came here to worship offer different kinds of prayers, and they say the Lord listens to every single one of them. The flags placed here for decoration give the temple a unique presence. The Lal Ganesh Temple. Another temple not far away from Guhyeshwari Temple in Pashupatinath is the Lal Ganesh Temple, the divine statue of Lal Ganesh. In a practice not often seen in India, devotees smear the statue of Ganesha here with a unique mix of oil and red sindoor, because of which the statue is always red in color. As per the legend, Shiva and Parvati, who took the form of a deer, became one with the flora and fauna of the place. They started mingling with other wild animals. Because of their mortal form, this place is known as Mrigasthali. In Pashupati, there is another temple of great prominence, a place which houses 12 different Shivalingas. These 12 Shivalingas symbolically represent the 12 Jyotirlingas. As per Hindu mythology, the Jyotirlinga shrines are the places where Shiva appeared as a fiery column of light. It is believed that originally there were 64 Jyotirlingas, but only 12 of them are considered to be very auspicious and holy. These 12 Jyotirlingas are spread in different states of India between Kedarnath and Rameshwaram. In the present busy life, those devotees who find it difficult to visit the 12 different Shivalingas spread far and wide, they come here for Shiva's blessings. Several devotees and Kavariyas come to Pashupatinath on foot to offer prayers. Nepal is known for its divine rivers. Among all the rivers, the Bagmati River is considered the most important for worship. As per legend, to impress Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma did an intensive tapasya. Lord Shiva was so impressed that he started laughing loudly. He chottled out a few drops of water from his mouth, and this water from his mouth fell on the Himalayas. This was how the Bagmati River was formed. This divine river is also known as Shiva Ganga and Brahma Saraswati. Devotees say that a dip in this river goddess will wash even the biggest sinners of their sins. They say a dip in the holy water also gives moksha from the Hindu cycle of life. Very close to the Pashupatinath temple is a Hindu crematorium. A crematorium next to a temple is indeed very strange, but the presence of the river Bagmati is the main reason behind it. In the Pashupatinath temple complex, there is a huge copper Nandi. Nandi is Lord Shankar Savari, or the chosen ride, and has been given the distinction of God. They say Nepal has a special place in Lord Shiva's heart because he calls this place home. The Lord of Destruction is also the giver of life. As per Hindu mythology, Shiva has often been compared with the roots of a tree. Just like the deeper the roots of the tree, the more it flourishes. In the same way, they say, the deeper the devotion in the prayer to Lord Shiva, the farther it is heard in the different corners of the world. Pashupatinath temple is one of the main attractions for Hindus around the world. But Nepal is also known for being an important place of worship for Buddhists. As per Buddhist mythology, Lord Buddha started preaching in this holy land. Apart from the different holy temples, Nepal also has many Buddhist monasteries and stupas. The birthplace of Buddha and a divine place for Hindus, Nepal truly is a reflection of a diverse culture, much like ours.
Modi is all set to travel and make a special visit to the Pashupatinath temple. But did you know the temple has a connection with Namma Karnataka? What is Nepal's devotional link with our state?
Nepal has a long-standing history with India. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is now planning to visit this divine country very soon. Will a visit to Pashupatinath temple renew the long-standing mutual admiration between the two countries? Will a visit to a temple with such rich cultural heritage save Modi from the troubles that seem to be piling up? Well, for now, Pashupatinath Namoh, Namoh. This temple is thousands of kilometers away from Karnataka, but it still has an uncanny resemblance with the temples and the puja performed in our state. This is not a mere coincidence. There is a beautiful story intertwined with history which tells the divine connection of Karnataka and Nepal. The priests in this temple are known as Bhattas, and the chief priests of this holy temple are known as Mool Bhattas or Ravals. The name comes from the Bhatt Brahmin community who reside on the Karnataka-Kerala border of Udupi. The Brahmins from this community have served as priests in the Pashupatinath temple now for nearly 300 years. Even today, the chief priest of Sri Pashupatinath temple, Girish Bhatt, hails from Manjuguni of Sirsi district in Karnataka. Why did the priests travel from India to Nepal? Starting from the 5th century, right up to the 11th and even the 12th century, India was under attack from various foreign invaders. The merciless monarchs who came to India claimed our holy land and started a ruthless plunder of India's rich cultural heritage. During the endless invasions, several temples were destroyed. Many Brahmins were burnt alive. Mythological manuscripts were also destroyed forever. The kings who came from faraway lands started imposing their own culture and discipline on the people of India. The aftermath of this plunder was felt most severely in the northern parts of our country. To save traditions and the rich cultural heritage, India then saw what is often dubbed as a religious revolution. The campaign of conserving our culture was headed by two men, and these great men are known to call Karnataka home. Ramanujacharya and Shankaracharya traveled the length and breadth of India to restore what was considered lost forever. Once again, the various temples and shrines in India started practicing the traditional way of performing pujas and archanas. The Shiva temples started following Shankaracharya's discipline, while all the Vishnu temples started following Ramanujacharya's teachings. Shankaracharya, in an attempt to encourage cultural exchange, even traveled to parts of Nepal. It is said the king of Nepal was deeply influenced by the sage from India, and he then decided to import pujaris from India to perform pujas in Sri Pashupatinath temple. The chief priest of this temple, even now, is said to be answerable only to the king of Nepal, and he reports to him on temple matters on a periodic basis, a tradition also reported to have started at the request of Adi Shankaracharya. A News9 report.